If you're looking for the cheapest, and I mean cheapest coins out there to build your God Squad, head over to AOEAH.com. They are fast and reliable, and make sure you use code WOLF to get 3% off. Link is in the description. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a blitz that I showed you guys like at the beginning of the year. However, things have changed. They patched some things. So I'm going to show you guys the new setup and the new way to run it. Before we get into it, man, make sure you drop a like. Remember that this is situational. Also, if you want to become a member, the link is in the description, or there's a join button. The 335 wide meta is out. The 335 SAM, the 245 odd meta full scheme breakdown is out. The bunch offset is there. The single back wing stack full scheme is there. The tray Y flex is there. The Y off trill week is coming, and the Y off pats. I'm going to do those probably side by side because they're similar in respects to offensive alignment. However, some of the plays are different, so I'm going to do those side by side. So those full scheme breakdowns are coming to the member section, so stay tuned for that. Big Dime 236 will. This actually is not Big Dime, it's just Dime 236 will. We are going to be in the Falcons defensive playbook. Now, the Panthers have a crazy cornerback, bro. If you're using the Panthers, man defense is probably the way to roll. I'm going to go ahead and take Jackson out of this because he's going to be used in our blitz for right here. So right here, we're going to go ahead and just put him in this position. And on the right, we're going to leave Henderson there. I think he's 92 or 93 speed. We'll leave him there. We want to take our middle linebackers out. We want safeties. I don't know the depth charts too well of these guys, so we're just going to put free safeties in this position. And that's how we're going to roll. Make sure that you just have decent corners on the outside because this is a zone blitz. We don't really need fast corners on the outside in a zone blitz. Only when it's man. So make sure your personnel is correct. The name of the play is the DB Fire 2. Okay, now this is a classic blitz, but I'm gonna show you guys a new setup for this and what you can do differently. Now, first things first is the base align and press. This is very situational. Don't be just using this play over and over because you will get cooked. You notice that in the weak spot of this defense, and especially Madden 22 Next Gen, people can cook you over the top of your soft squat on the left side. That is where cover 2 defense is weak. It's going to be weak way over here on this side where they'll throw a streak on your head, and it's also going to be weak in the middle of the field, deep down like deep posts and stuff like that. So the idea is to use this as a situational blitz and then set it up differently, man. So like say we base align press, we just take those soft squats off and put blues, and then take our RB and put him on an inside third. Okay, so this would be an ideal setup for you guys to use. Now the blitz, right? What we're going to do right here is you could just baseline press, put yourself on a blitz and stand right here. Previously, we used to stand over here with this guy. Now, since the patch update, we're gonna go ahead and move him to the middle. When he snaps the ball, I just run down and then I come back up. You're gonna notice you're gonna get all kinds of people just. And what we're doing is essentially is we're gonna be using this defensive play. It's situational. So if it's like 3rd and long, he needs a lot of yards. We'll go ahead and we cover the backfield. Okay, we put ourselves on a blitz. You'll see that it's all set up the way I want, and we can do whatever we want with this vert hook. You can leave him there, you can bring him in, whatever you want. So if he's not blocking his running back, he needs a lot of yards. We'll come over here, scrape, and then we'll come off the side over here. And you're gonna notice that Jackson is not gonna play games, but like he may bounce off the quarterback, but he's gonna scare the hell out of him because of his 96 speed. Okay, guy's 96 speed. So again, base align, wire triangle left stick to the right, press, wire triangle left stick down. And we're gonna go ahead and change our blues if you want. This is all whatever you want to do. You can leave soft squats, whatever you want to do. You can shade over the top, wire triangle right stick up to make those soft squats in the cloud flats, and then put your cloud flats back to 30 yards, 25. So you don't need to do that. So you can actually go into coaching adjustments and change these guys so this guy actually does back up 25, 30 yards, given the deep path time to get in position to make a play. So that's just something else you can do. So you don't have to do all that extra crazy stuff. And you can go ahead and put Robinson on a middle third. So now you have the middle of the field. It's not showing it, obviously, because that's just how the game is. It's messed up like that. And then middle of the field is open. But like I said, you got to give up something to make things work, okay? So we put ourselves on a blitz. Boom. Just come over here, bounce off this guy, and you're going to know someone's coming off the edge. Now, maybe it would be ideal to put Dante Jackson on the right side because I've noticed that as I'm running this play, a lot of the times it's the guy from the right. So you could just flip the guy from left to right. Now against the blocked running back, there's 2 variations to this, and it's all ratings based. Like I showed you guys the one play tutties, it's all ratings based. The same thing applies with this one. Okay, so if you have someone that's 94, 95 speed or higher like Jackson, you can run this play against blocked running backs. Let me show you. I'll block the running back the same exact way. However, okay, I'm gonna blitz myself, block the running back, run straight down on this guy, and since it's ratings based, he'll come in on the outside. Now there is another variation in which if you don't have a fast corner, right? You don't have someone like Jackson and your best corner is 93 speed. You could do it a different way. Now it's obviously going to get picked up because they're recognizing this guy as a threat. So baseline press, we can spread the D-line, crash them out, but you can also use a rush from this position using a different cornerback. And you just come in here. Actually, it's working with this guy too. It's actually working with this guy too. But you want to do that. Now, like I said, it's iffy. It works more consistently with a worse cornerback than it does with a better one. So you want to stand back here, block the running back, and then you just come and use a rush like right there. Like you see how they're recognizing him as a threat. So it's not as consistent as if you use someone that was maybe a few ticks lower as far as speed goes. So the way I'm setting this up is I'm baselining pressing. You can shade over the top. Spread the D-line, crash them out, okay? And when they snap the ball, you just try to find the gap right here. Boom, easy user rush. Now you can also let him do it manually, but I think he takes an outside route. Let's go ahead and see. Baseline press, spread the D-line, crash them out, bring them right here, and then we can use Franklin. And then we can use her, and he'll take an outside route. Like I said, he'll probably get picked up. So you could just try it the regular way so you don't have to really worry about it. So the base setup against a blocked running back would be baseline press, okay? And then you can shade over the top. If you put your cloud flats, if you're expecting him to go for a lot of yards, you could play your cloud flats back. You know what I'm saying? And then come down, stand right here. Boom. Just run down at this guy. And he'll bounce off because he's a cornerback. Remember, some of these quarterbacks, especially like Dak Prescott, they can bounce off these corners, man. Maybe Russell Wilson has where he can actually shake one off. That's another thing. And against like bunch, same thing. I'll show you guys if they do like block the running back. But against just regular bunch, so they send a route out with their running back, you just run the same setup, and these guys are gonna come screaming in again. Like, you know, he's screaming in right now. But if they block their running back, the variations that I show you are probably not gonna work. So you have to get a little bit more tricky with it. But I'll show you guys really quick. So let's say they block their running back. And we come over here, run down at this guy. Actually, he's just ignoring him, but that's because of his speed, man. Like this guy, you're not going to have this guy doing that kind of stuff. If you don't have this guy, let me go back to bunch. It's not going to happen all the time. When for them to just be ignoring him, man, probably if you're playing regs, might be the team to use, man. I'm not even going to lie. So let's block the running back in bunch, run down at this guy. And he's just watching him go by, man. So this may be a glitch. This guy might be the glitch because any other corner is going to get picked up. I guarantee it. He's going to get picked up. But for some odd reason that he's blocking his running back and he's still coming in, what I'm doing is I'm baseline pressing, spreading the D-line outside and crashing them out, and then coming over here, running down at the line. Okay, he picked him up there. So it's going to be iffy. Looks like it works more than not. But there's another variation. You can actually send more people. And this one's a little bit more risky, I guess. But like I said, if you're expecting them to run a lot of yards, you think they're going to be blocking a lot of people, you could send it this way. Baseline, press, move the D-line left, crash them left. Okay, bring him up and blitz this guy. And then you'll just use her this side. Okay, so look like this. And it's just stand in the middle. Boom, stand in the middle. Try to pick up a route. And you're going to notice you're going to come. You'll have my mans over here on the right side coming in against the block running back, guaranteed. Now that right there is a little bit more advanced, so be careful. Just practice it, man. Like I got it down. I can just do it real easy. Clicking on this guy, blitz this guy, and I'm ready. Okay, I'm already ready to go. I'm gonna shade over the top and watch the middle of the field. That's my assignment. That's what I'm gonna do. Boom. I probably jump to the tight end, but it is what it is. We're expecting them to throw a lot of yards, and like I said, you could get ran on with this defense. And I know there's gonna be somebody in the comments. I'm gonna run on this defense, and you can. And this is why, like, you know, you play like the pros, bro. They're not in running formations. They always want to pass the ball. So these type of plays, defenses work very well against those guys. And the cool thing about this blitz is you don't even have to send the blitz, bro. You could be manning up people, faking the blitz. You know what I'm saying? So it look like this. You do whatever the hell you want. You don't even have to do that. You just send a 3-man. Now you have coverage on the field. You know what I mean? Just different variations. Now it's a 3-man pass rush, and to get someone like the Packers, not a good look for you. So be careful with that. But just showing you guys the blitzing aspect of it. There's coverage aspect behind it and all that. The way we used to run it, manning up, used to be able to cross man and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But that's the way you want to run it, man. Make sure you guys drop a like. Love you guys, man. Peace.